Welcome back.
Welcome back. Episode 3. So we decided to record this before we went out of town because we were going to have to bring...
There's just too much stuff to take with us.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Like, it's so many cords. You can only see, like, our headphone and our mic cords.
But there's a bunch of cords all over the place.
It's a hazard in this fucking room. So we decided against it. So we're recording this before we go, but we will... Well... you'll see it when you see it, obviously. And when you see it, it'll be too late to even... This isn't even that important that I'm doing this right now because it's all happening as it's happening for everybody else. We're from the past. They're in the present right now. Okay, so...
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Oh, you got a little nervous?
Yeah, I'm a little 3 sheets past the wind.
Oh, my God.
A little. Okay, so episode 3. How have you been?
Chilling,
huh? How's work?
How have you been?
Yeah.
It's okay.
No, I've been good.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
No, I'm just kidding. Everything's good. Everything's great. The babies are good. The babies are great, bro.
You have babies?
I have twin daughters, Sophia and Scarlett.
Oh my God.
And their social
famous.
security numbers are... No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know them. They have them. I need to memorize those.
Why would you?
Well, you need to. Mom knows mine.
To use their social security?
I might need to get some couches.
Oh my God.
I'm kidding. Sophia Scarlett, when you're able to see this, you shouldn't be watching this anyways. Parenting twins. I forgot that I wanted to talk about this.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. It's a crazy job that most people don't really fathom. I think only if you're there, if you're in it. Even like you can kind of know, like, because you've seen it. But it's way different than parenting a single child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, once you're feeding one and you finally get that one to, like, go to sleep, the other one wakes up and you're like, oh, shit, I got to do it again.
Yeah. The key, look, I'm 4 months in and here's the key.
Oh, my God.
Also, happy 4 months, Sophia and Scarlett. I love you. Daddy loves you.
They don't love you yet, though.
Wait, hold on. Before we proceed, happy birthday, brother.
Oh,
Eric.
My God.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Is he chewing? Are you eating?
He's eating.
Hell
He's
yeah.
snacking over there. Look at his masapan.
He's 14.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
He has time to snack.
He's a growing boy.
Yep.
Yeah, we were working at his age, but
Yeah.
you're snacking.
It's crazy. But no, I mean, happy birthday, Eric. Happy 4 months. Sophia and Scarlett. It's been a wild ride. But yeah, going back to it, one of the keys is having a system. Me and Sandy are very big on making sure that they eat at the same time, that we change them at the same time, that we
have like the routine at the same time.
Yes, because
makes it a lot easier.
If they don't, and you feed one time and you wait until the other one starts asking for food, like the pediatrician is tells you you're supposed to, you don't sleep.
Yeah.
You don't,
because you'll always have different schedules.
Yes. So you'll put one to bed and then the other one will wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put that one to bed and the other one's ready to eat again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when do you sleep? So that we learned that the hard way. Like the first 2 weeks we were like zombies. Sandy more so because she was trying to breastfeed. It's crazy. Yeah. It's wild. You know what I mean? We were just in bed, like falling asleep, like nodding, like making sure, oh, I have a baby. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's kind of scary. I'm glad that they're starting to sleep through the night, but that is wild. It was like almost as if,
especially because this is your first time parenting.
Yeah.
Like your own kids.
But.
And then there's 2 of them.
Yeah. But I think since we haven't been a parents ever, I don't think we know we can compare because it's like I've never been a parent, so this is all I know is parenting twins. So like I kind of got the difficulty a little higher, but this is like my first go at it anyways. You know what I mean?
So either way, it was gonna be difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
not difficult, but you have to really
they're different
understand.
challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes one baby's gonna cry, and if you're consoling one baby that's crying and the other one cries, and if you're by yourself, like Sandy sometimes stays with them when I go to work, or is babysitting. I'm babysitting while she's doing something else. I can carry both. Sandy really doesn't like to. She can if I put both on her, but it's
scary though, because like one head can be like going the other way, and you have to like no, I've carried both of them, and it's a little scary.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
And I'm focusing like on the hardships, but that's all. That's it. Those are the only hardships. You get double the love, double of people like, oh my God, there's twins. We can't even go like into a public place for people like, can I see them? And that's like the coolest feeling.
Yeah.
Right? I love it.
No, I do want to ask you though. Like the last time we went to Peter Piper for that party.
Yeah.
The babies are sleeping and like people are touching their faces and like messing with their hands and stuff. I understand that they're like heavy sleepers.
Yeah.
That would bother me. I mean, it did bother me because they're sleeping. They're hard to sleep as it is. Like Sophia was angry that day.
Yes.
And she's finally asleep, and then people are poking at her face and like touching her arms and like pulling her arms and stuff. Like she can very easily wake up too, and then you have to deal with that.
Mm-hmm. How do I feel about that? I don't like it. But they're like it was a family members. They were family members at that point.
You're obviously
and
not
friends
gonna say
because we were at a party. It was friends and close friends and friends of family and family members. It's hard to say something. Yeah. Right. If it was a complete stranger, I'm like, hey, get the fuck away from my baby. No, don't touch it. Right. But we were kind of like, she just fell asleep. Don't, we kind of did that. Yeah. But some people don't get the social cue, and they don't understand that it's like, yo, kind of back up.
And then they don't like, also, I mean, it's not their fault, but they didn't realize that whole day she was fussy. You guys were here at the house too. She was fussy here. Yeah. And like you finally got her to go to sleep, and then people were poking at her face.
And then we had to go to that party because it was an obligation. We're like, we're gonna make it. And
it's family that doesn't have family here anymore,
So we made it, and we love that party. And and it's okay. At the end of the day, it was okay because we have help in public. Yeah. In public, like sometimes if I'm eating, Sunny will be like, you know what, go ahead and eat.
Yeah, like they passed it back to Sandy, and I was like, no, I'll hold it while you finish.
And even Eric the other at the party was like, hold on, let me feed her, or let me hold her while you doing this. And it's cool because you have help, and that's what you definitely need help for twins. You need help for one. Yeah. But for two, if you try to do it on your own, double. You could go crazy. Like you could be like, we didn't leave the house for the first 2 weeks. Like it was weird, but it was awesome. Again, I don't want to focus on the bad. This is the good. Oh, you almost spilled that drink. That was some scary shit. It would have landed on the soundboard.
Put it on the floor.
Yeah. Or no. Yeah.
Put it on the floor.
Or are you just gonna pay for it? You know what I mean? You gonna pay for it?
Or put it by your laptop.
You gonna pay for it? Just kidding. What was I saying? Oh, this is the other thing that I love that the single baby parents don't have, and I'm kind of like, haha, you know what I mean? This is my one up on them. I get home from work, and Sandy is there with the babies, or we go to my mother-in-law's house or my mom's house to pick up the baby if they're being babysat, and the one thing as a dad, and maybe most dads can agree, you get home and you want to hold your baby because that's all you think about. And I can compare it to this because I used to love playing video games as a kid. Think about like when you were like really into a video game and you were passing it, right? Eric can agree. You're like addicted to this video game and it's like time to go to school and you're like, fuck. Yeah. I got to go to school. I remember that too. I want to play this video game. I want to pass it. I want to do this. And so you're at school and that's all you're thinking about. Like, oh, I got to do this. I want to pass that. As soon as I get home, I'm going to do my homework and then I'm going to fuck it up. Like I'm going to play games all night. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Me on the Wii.
That's yeah. Like you want to, whatever. You want to play like Lego. We used to fuck up Lego Star Wars.
PlayStation has it.
No way.
PlayStation has that one. I have it on my PS5 and my PS4.
I'm drinking apple juice, by the way. It's apple juice. I promise.
It's just a little foamy.
Yeah.
He didn't rinse the cup all the way through. It's soap.
It's spoiled apple juice. It's fermented. Anyways, yeah. So that's the addiction, right? So I'm at work, like I just want to see my babies. I want to go home to my babies. I want to go home to my daughters. And then you get home, and if it's one baby, and if Sandy's holding her, you can't just be like, "Give me my daughter. I want to see her." Sandy's feeding one baby, and you're like, you have to wait.
Yeah.
But you have two.
Oh my god.
So you're like, oh, you got that one?
It is convenient though, because when they're here, mom's carrying one, and then I'm like, I'm gonna get the other one.
Gonna get the other one. And that's so cool. There's so many babies to love in a twin household. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So many. There's two of them. But there's one to each.
Yeah.
And there's so much. And it's
crazy to see like how like they look alike.
They're identical twins. Part,
yeah. But I can tell the difference. But they have such different personalities already.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Scarlett was going to be, like, the sassy one, because that's how she was in the beginning. She would cry for it, like, all the time, for everything. She's the chilling one now.
Yeah.
Sophia's the one that's more, like...
At night, Sophia has an attitude. Whenever she needs to sleep, Sophia is grumpy. But
like you.
Other than that, if she's not sleepy, both of them are, like, the chillest babies. They just
chill there. Like, you could be, like, we'll be on the couch, and, like, I'll lay back and I'm watching TV in the living room, and she's just on my lap, and she's just watching TV, too.
We'll bring them out on the podcast eventually. They'll be the first guests. We have to get baby headphones. Right now. Yeah. We'll get baby microphones.
Oh, my God. You're buying those, too.
Apple juice that's not spoiled. They can't drink apple juice yet.
They can't even drink water yet. Oh, well,
can they drink water?
No, 6 months.
I'm not giving them water, right? I'm giving them formula.
No,
but I
guess
it's
the 6 months that they can start drinking water and different types of juices. But I think if you give them like apple juice or something, you're supposed to water it down or something like that.
I'm not going to give them. They're gonna drink water forever.
Yeah, you'll see.
No, I'm kidding. So, anyways, I just wanted to touch on parenting twins because I can talk about that for fucking days, right?
There's a lot to it.
But another thing that I can talk about for days with Sunny especially, because she's an idiot.
I am not.
You're an idiot.
I am not.
And the internet is going to prove you wrong.
Oh, my God.
Chicken wings. You love chicken wings.
Yes. Flats.
Eric.
That's be well done.
Well done. I'm okay with it. I like crispy wings. Eric, you like chicken wings?
Yes.
Okay. Flats or drums?
Drums.
But he also gets both.
That's the correct answer.
Right? Because he doesn't get all drums.
I'm okay with getting both because also I'm not a fucking asshole that asks for just...
I like all flats. I don't like the drums. They gross me out. And then I bite into like you know how it's like a stick and then it has like the two on the side?
I know what a drum is, right?
Yeah.
The ones on the side are nasty.
No, they're not.
They're not meat.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's hard to chew. Eric, go get a chicken wing.
Go get a chicken wing. Eric, look up a chicken wing. Wait, hold on. You prefer flats, and I want you to give me because you gave me multiple reasons off camera. What is the reason that you prefer flats? Don't talk bad about drums. Why do you prefer flats?
They taste better. They taste better and they're easier to eat.
Oh.
They're easier to eat. No, they're not. Yes, they are. There's two bones. You have to kind of get in between.
Also, the thing is that I don't bite. I don't bite my wings. I peel it apart. So maybe that's why. Oh, and you can't peel apart. You're a fucking
food picker.
With wings. I don't like it to touch my mouth because then I get like the spice around like the little what is it, lemon pepper, like the lemon pepper around my mouth and stuff, and I don't like that.
So then you get a napkin.
I have a sensory problem with that. Like,
okay,
I just don't like
drums have more meat though.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
They're fatter.
The flats have thin bones, and then they have meat in the middle, meat on top, meat in the bottom. A drum is a big bone with just a little bit of meat wrapped around.
Don't over exaggerate the big bone though.
It's you're kind of doing. Bone. It's a big bone. It's a big bone.
She's over here. I'm not fat. I'm big boned.
Oh
no, I don't want to hear that. That's stupid.
No, it's not.
Fucking for everybody.
You will not convince me otherwise.
If you liked flats just because of, honestly, I don't even notice the taste difference.
I think it tastes different, and it's. Oops. Oh my God.
It came out. This apple juice is carbonated. But if you fucking.
There is apple juice that's carbonated. Did you know that? It's like sparkling.
Sparkling apple juice?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Oh.
Sparkling Cider? Is it?
No.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
It doesn't even matter.
Yes,
it's not even worth looking up, to be honest, because you're dumb.
No.
Flats?
You will not convince me otherwise. It has meat in the middle of these two thin bones and the top and the bottom and on the edges.
You know when you eat a turkey leg, it's a giant drum.
I don't eat a turkey leg.
But have you seen a turkey leg? Do they ever serve you a giant flat? Idiot.
What? Yes. I got some big chicken.
What?
Turkey.
Oh.
Honestly,
we're not talking about turkey wings. We're talking about chicken wings. Yes.
We should do that. We should make a restaurant.
No.
Giant ass turkey legs would be like turkey wings.
Oh my God.
Somebody is gonna take my idea.
You have to do it now. Hurry up before we post this.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, fucking write it in. So yeah. Anyways, I guess we're just gonna have to agree to disagree because
you will not convince me otherwise. Yeah.
Drums are better.
No, they're not.
Honestly, I get both. I enjoy both. I'm okay with flats.
I used to be okay with both, but then when I realized that I couldn't eat drums as well as I could eat flats, I just stopped getting them.
You're one of those people that ask for all drums everywhere, right?
All flats.
I mean, all flats.
All flats, well done.
You're a jerk.
But I also eat like ranch with my wings, and so
because
the drums
they charge me
are
more.
easier.
So if I'm willing to pay to get all flats, then I'm getting all flats. They charge me $1 more to get all flats. Before
I would charge your ass
used to
more.
be free. Before it used to be free.
Yeah.
But now it's like
I
$1.
guess, are more people doing that?
Yeah.
You're the only one that I know that does that.
No.
Well, what do you mean no? You're the only one I know. You don't know people that I know. You don't know my friends. I have other friends outside of this podcast.
Have you gone with every single one of your friends to get chicken wings? Exactly.
Not every single one.
So you can't say. You can't say that because you probably do know somebody who gets all drums or all flats or something, and you can't say that.
I have been with somebody that ordered all drums, and it made more sense to me. I was like, okay, you're a jerk still because you're making somebody literally pick out.
If I'm paying extra for it, you better do it.
Well, I guess. Okay, then we'll just agree to disagree. Okay, if I'm willing to die on the hill, but just not today because we just won't get past it. But let us know.
What you prefer.
Oh.
What you prefer. Don't say I'm wrong because I'm not.
Is Sunny an idiot? No. Okay. No. What you prefer? What do you prefer? If because I prefer
the drums.
No, I prefer either or. Like I like to, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get.
What?
All right.
Actually, you do because it says it on the back of the box.
Oh, shit. Moving on.
Yeah, now you an idiot.
Come on.
Oh,
okay,
no.
Eric, I need you to look something up. Right now.
What is it?
Hurry up.
Why are tennis shoes called tennis shoes? And obviously
you don't play tennis in tennis shoes.
You don't play tennis in all tennis. I'm sure there's
there's tennis shoes
for tennis.
But yes. But they're not called tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes?
Well, some people say tenny.
Because mom says tenny.
But it's spelled tennis. Tennis shoe.
Tennis shoe. I say sneakers. Or shoes.
Why are they also called Hold on. One thing at a time. Why are they called sneakers too? But no.
When I'm trying to describe the difference of a shoe, I am like tennis shoe, sneakers. Like I don't know.
I've never seen. What's that?
I got the sneaker one before the actual tennis shoe one. So it says it was originally referred to how quiet the rubber soles were on the ground, in contrast to noisy standards.
You're sneaking up on somebody because heels make noise.
Yeah.
And then like men's dress shoes make noise. These you used to sneak.
Sneakers, that's cool.
So ninjas started wearing that,
God.
or like covert agents. No. Okay. Well, anyways, it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's kind of stupid, but we brought it up out
because it's a little random. This is
Well, I mean, all of this is random. We're in a room just talking about fucking stupid. We just got into like a fucking argument about wings.
Because I'm right.
You're not.
We're not going back into that. I'm already right, and we're done.
So did you? Well, tennis shoes. Since I was young, I think sneakers is probably used more now because of sneakerheads and But see, they even called basketball shoes. They don't call them basketball shoes. They call them sneakers. Right? Why do we use
unless you're
tennis
talking
shoes?
you're literally like, do you have your basketball shoes?
Jordans are basketball shoes. Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, right? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it wild? But you don't call them basketball shoe heads.
Unless
you
you're
call them
talking,
sneaker
like,
heads.
you're on your way to practice. You're like, do you have your basketball shoes? That's when I've heard it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that.
But you don't call them
basketball shoes.
You call them your J's, your Jordans.
Your J's.
Your J's.
Oh shit. Were you born in the 90s? You were born in 2001.
I was almost there.
You were born a month before 9/11.
I was a month and 4 days.
You know, I remember like 9/11 and mom.
Mom was crying.
Yeah, mom was crying. Yeah, my mom was crying watching TV.
My mom's a crier. Our mom's a crier. She cries.
You could tell her you love her and then make her cry. You could tell her you hate her and then make her cry. Obviously, right? We don't tell our mom we hate her. I never did that.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Well, mom, I love my mom. I'm a mama's boy.
She's a mean lady sometimes.
But anyways, for 9/11, Sonny was a 1 month old baby. And so I woke up and my mom was crying watching the big screen. We had one of those big screen TV.
Big giant
the ones with
TV.
the fat back.
It was pixelated, like you could not see anything.
The fucking
on it.
thing that you have to bring like a forklift to put it into your house. One of those. And yeah, she was like, "Look at what's happening." And I'm like 8, 7 years. I don't remember. I was like 8 years old.
Yeah,
you
had to have been 8 or 9.
What? And then like, America's under attack. And anyways, why did we get there?
I don't know.
But anyway, Sunny was 1 month old, so she doesn't remember 9/11. Eric
was
definitely doesn't remember 9/11. Eric was a twinkle in my dad's eye at 9/11. If I want to be nice about it, he was an itch.
Stop.
No, okay.
Stop.
Okay, I'll stop. I want to get into something that's going to touch on what we did last episode 2. We're now episode 3. Thank you guys for the support for episode previous to this one. I don't know why I'm talking. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to touch back on it, we talked about that situation we had when we went out of town to go eat, and my parents, or my mom mostly, wanted to talk to the manager at the restaurant. If that happened now, because back then I don't think it was around, FitFam. If you're from El Paso,
you know what FitFam is.
You know what FitFam is. I mean,
FitFam was the thing that you got your news from before TikTok.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, obviously FitFam is just for
it's local news, right? So you don't watch, the local news at 6 or 10 p.m. You watch TikTok, and by TikTok, you knew something at 3 p.m. that they were going to talk about at 10 p.m. So it was just way more. I can hear a baby crying. But anyways, there was way more. It's way more efficient. It's way more streamlined, and also, it really, really keeps people on their best behavior.
Yeah.
Now,
I have to especially now.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild because has it affected your behavior?
Oh yeah, especially because there was, when I first started working at the school, I came out on FitFam, but not because it was me they were recording, but I came out in the background.
Let me pause you real quick. Hold on, let me pause you. When you said I came out on FitFam, I'm like, are you gay? No, you came out. Oh, and I was like, oh, wait, hold on.
No, they recorded something.
Sorry.
I went out that weekend, and then there was like a shooting or something that happened, and me and my friends had no idea.
Oh,
and so they're recording Cincinnati, and me and my friends walked through Cincinnati.
I saw that. I saw you guys.
And a couple people were like, "Hey, we saw you on FitFam," and I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?"
Yes.
And I was like, I couldn't remember if I did something stupid or something, and that's why.
So
that's what's really scared me, is that, like, no matter what, like, there's always somebody recording, somebody watching, like that. That's always on my head, like, just in case.
Yeah.
I can't be acting like that.
For the people that don't know what FitFam is, I mean, because I guess some people, like, we have some out of town friends. FitFam is a local Instagram page that
gives you the news about
anybody
anything
can
in El
submit.
Paso.
Like, hey, there's an accident over here. Somebody submit it.
Or like the freeway's closed.
80% of FitFam is I lost my dog. I found a dog, right?
The stories.
But
they won't post it like that.
People were posting like big accidents,
like when the freeway's closed, or like when like a
big murder.
Happens, or like places to avoid in El Paso.
But they also post when somebody makes a scene, when like a fight happens, or
breaks out,
or when somebody's doing something like that is considered misbehavior. And so it's definitely affected the way I hold myself like accountable, like, and I'm sure it's affected everybody else. Like if you're out acting a fool and somebody pulls out a camera, I stop like immediately. Like I need to get away.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna be, let's be honest. Everybody, be honest with yourself. If no cameras existed, you'd misbehave.
Yeah, because nobody, like, who cares who's watching at the time? Like nobody's gonna see it afterwards.
Right. And so as soon as somebody pulls out a camera that you don't know, and you're like, oh shit, they're gonna post this on FitFam, and all my friends are gonna see me doing something stupid.
Yeah, because everybody in El Paso has FitFam. Everybody.
There was a story
I even check
on
it
there.
in the mornings.
Yeah, you check it in the morning. And you're like, oh shit, this person came out on FitFam. There was a friend of mine that came out on FitFam recently. That you all right there? He ran his leg into the desk.
He's a little clumsy over there.
It's like the second time it happened already.
I know.
Here, you need to be careful.
He almost knocked over the water the first time.
Safety first. And wear shoes in the house. You're not even wearing shoes, bro.
Oh my God.
You're gonna stump your toe. Anyways, there was a friend that came out on TikTok that he was in a drunk driving accident. I'm not gonna name names, but he was in a drunk driving accident, and it was pretty drastic. And they posted his mugshot.
Yeah.
And not only does he have to deal with like the DUI, and I'm not trying to feel bad for him, right? Because what he did was wrong.
Yeah.
And what he did was incorrect.
But now everybody knows his face.
But also everybody's been there. Everybody's made a mistake. Everybody's drank too much and thought they could drive. And let's hope that less people are doing it. But even if it's not drinking and driving, you've done a mistake that if you got caught, you would get into very big trouble for. So let's start with that premise. Now, he got caught. He has to deal with all the money he has to pay for the DUI. He harmed somebody. I don't know if they died, but I think they did, and which is terrible. Which is like I'm not feeling bad for him for that, because what he did was incorrect. But also everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
And that's the fucked up thing. Like, it's scary. It's not, I don't even know if it's fucked up, because does he deserve to for him to feel bad?
Yeah. And I think that's the idea behind FitFam, is like when they post your mugshots, it's because
to keep you honest.
It's to keep you honest, and for people to know, like, oh man, you did that? Like, oh, like I know that person, they did that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's fucked up. Like,
yeah.
That's not cool. Like, they don't deserve to be hidden. Like, for it to be just, like, swept under the rug, basically. Right. I think that's their thought behind posting, like, the mugshots and stuff.
I don't know. I think it's terrible.
It sucks.
It's terrible.
It does, but you shouldn't have done it in the first place.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, it kind of just made me think about it. I saw him and I was like, damn, bro. Like, not only are you going through so much shit, you're probably going to face prison time because you decided to do it. You fucked it up. You fucked up. Like, I'm not feeling bad for that guy at all. But on top of that, like, not just him, but his family members are going to be like, I saw your son on FitFam. I saw your brother on FitFam. I saw your cousin on FitFam. I saw your friend on FitFam.
Yeah.
And everybody's going to know. And it's pretty wild. And I think that's why it's easier for people to get canceled now.
Yeah.
But we have local cancelship in this town, which is wild. It's crazy. Yeah.
But I think that's a cool thing though about FitFam too, is that they do give us our information like right then and there. Yeah. Like an accident happens, right then somebody's posting about it.
And I'm not speaking out against FitFam. I'm for it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
for
I
it.
like it.
I'm for it. I think people should be held accountable like they are. It does make for it to be easier, like to track, like to be like, okay, there's less people. Maybe they've contributed to there being less crime. Maybe because it's like, I'm not going to do something shady because I might get embarrassed. Right. But I think it's an interesting topic because it's a unique thing. I don't think a lot of places have a FitFam.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people, like I'm sure big towns might have something similar, but it's just interesting because it's, if you go out of town and you say FitFam, people are like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I think it's cool based on like what I've seen lately on FitFam is like, especially like this guy, because I went to school with this guy. I went to church with this guy. It's pretty wild to see, like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And this wasn't even his first one.
Oh, damn.
I don't want to give away too much. I think
Yeah.
probably everybody's already going to know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say his name, obviously. But it just sucks.
Yeah.
It just sucks. Speaking about embarrassing, let's get into something a little more light.
Oh, my God.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever done in public? Do you have anything?
I know I'm sure I have, but like with embarrassing things, I have a very like I try to forget it, so I can't think of anything other than Eric's.
What did Eric do?
So
No, you're gonna tell the story wrong.
we were at Walmart.
Uh-huh.
We're like, oh, we want some snacks.
And it was late too. Like it was like 10:15. Like it was late.
Right.
And so there's nobody at Walmart. There's like there's people around, but there was like not really a lot of people. So we go to the back because Eric decided he wanted some cheese.
Yeah.
String cheese.
String cheese.
I'm not a weirdo.
String cheese.
Okay.
So he's looking at the packets of string cheese, and I have the cart. Huh?
I just thought he was gonna get like nacho, like the big, and just start fucking. No, string cheese. That makes a lot more sense.
He was eating the string cheese, so I left him there because I went to go look at. I think we were getting Lunchables or something, and it's like down the aisle, so I could still see him because he was also younger. He was like maybe like 9 or 10, and so I could still see him, and I hear like this loud like it echoed through the store. He dropped the cheese on the floor. It echoed through the entire store. I swear, it was so funny. What? Oh.
No. It was okay, and then?
That's it.
That's, oh my God.
What else happened? Everyone turned around and looked at him.
Yeah, the whole store went quiet. The whole store went quiet and looked at me.
The whole store, oh my God.
Because there was like families like walking. It also, though, it happened after like the Walmart shooting.
Oh shit.
So it did kind of sound like a gunshot.
Fuck, yeah.
So
that's
like,
even more.
Me and Eric were like, oh,
yeah, you should have led with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hear something that sounds like a gunshot literally after a shooting.
Yeah.
You guys are idiots.
And everyone kind of like turned and looked at him, and we're all staring at him.
I have something that's a little bit, just to kind of get the stuff off Eric. I have something that's probably a little bit more embarrassing.
That you did?
Yeah. And it was in middle school. This is every time I think about it, this is the one that comes. And I think you've probably heard this story before because I've said it. But in middle school, I had this teacher. I don't even know his name. I found out his name. I don't care. He's not going to see this. He's probably retired, or I don't want to. Mr. Fuller. His name is Mr. Fuller. I had him too. Yeah.
He was nice to me though.
He would only give you like 6 restroom passes for like the 9 weeks.
Did you know that that's illegal?
Well, it wasn't back then. Or I don't know, it wasn't enforced back then.
Yeah, it wasn't enforced back then.
The issue of it all, though, is that I had used up all my passes. I have to go to the restroom a lot. I'm a direct pipe. My dad has told me that for years. I eat and I just have to use the restroom, right? So I had to go. And I'm like, I look at my passes. I'm like, damn, I'm out. So I'm like, Mr. Fuller, I really need to go to the restroom. I really need to go. And he's like, too bad. You wait till my class is over. The class had just started.
Oh, God.
So here I am, like, clenching my cheeks. I am full, just squeezing. I'm not even paying attention. You know what I mean? And so, long story short, I couldn't hold it anymore. I got up and I said, please, Mr. Fuller. I started crying. And this is 8th grade, like, puberty. Like, I'm starting to like girls, you know what I mean? I'm literally crying about to use the restroom. Like, I'm gonna shit myself, right? And he said no. And so what I did was like, I can't hold it. I said, I'm just gonna have to deal with whatever consequences are happening after this. So I ran out of his class. Boom! I fucking darted. Left my backpack.
He told me about that. That when I had him, he's like, "You're Louis' brother. I mean, Louis' sister." And I was like, "Yeah." And yeah, he's like, "Yeah." He told me that he had you for class, and he's like, "Yeah, he ran out of my class once." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." He told me.
Oh shit! So I ran out of this class. That's not even the embarrassing part. I didn't make it to the restroom, guys. I shit my pants running down the hall. I shit myself. It was not solid. Okay, just to be, whatever. It wasn't solid. It ran down my leg. Okay? I can tell you it was probably towards the end of the school year because it was hot. It was like May, April. It was already, the sun was out. It was 90 some degrees. So what did I do? I'm like, I go to the nurses, tell her I shit my pants and deal with whatever. I don't know what the hell happens when you shit your pants and you go to the nurse. And I'm like, fuck that. I'm not going to the nurse. I'm embarrassed. I just cried. I just ran out. I didn't, even after running out, taking the big risk of running out of class in middle school, I didn't make it. Fuck it. I walked home.
Thankfully, we live down the street.
Home. Yeah, we live a couple blocks.
Yeah, about like
half a mile from the school, from the middle school. It no longer exists.
So you left midday?
I left in the middle of class. Yeah, I think it was like right after lunch that I left. Well, it was after lunch because I ate, and it was the class right after lunch, and usually right after I eat. The way that
the school was built, it was really easy to just walk out of the doors.
Yeah.
Because there was doors everywhere.
Yeah. So I bounced. I'm out of here. So I'm walking down the main street. It's Alameda. With shit on my leg, just running down my leg into my. I'm poop is in my sock at this point, everybody, and I literally walked home. I grabbed the house phone, called my mom, and said, "Mom, I'm home." She's like, "It's 1:30. How are you home?" I said, "I walked home. I shit my pants." And so my mom stayed quiet, but I think she thought about it, which was really cool on my mom. Like, that's why I'm a mama's boy, because she was like, "No, I mean, okay, I understand. Throw your stuff in the washing machine and I'll be there," or whatever. My mom had to wash my fucking shitty drawers and everything, my pants, my socks, my shoes. And I was like a sneaker. I was a tennis shoe head.
Oh, yeah.
So I had like the Carmelo Anthonys. You don't even know who Carmelo Anthony is. Those were like dope ass shoes. They were fucking ruined.
Look it up.
There was poopy.
Look them up, Eric.
Yeah, they were Carmelo Anthony shoes. They were Jordan. It was Jordan brand, but Carmelo Anthony had his own edition. And they were dope ass shoes. Like, cool. Everybody wanted them, and I saved up enough money to buy them, and they were fucking ruined. Yeah, those are them. The one over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen them now.
Yeah.
But they're not like
you can, if you're look it up after the podcast. But yeah, anyways, they were kind of expensive, and they were ruined. I shit it.
Those are $360.
Huh?
They're $360.
They're $360 now.
Back then they were.
Back then they were like $120. But if I would have kept them in good shape and I took care of my shoes back then,
they would have been worth a lot now.
Yeah. We cleaned them, and I eventually used them again after like multiple cleanings. Yeah. But yeah, it was never the same. You could still get close enough and smell a little doo-doo in them. But anyways, let's end it on that. I hope you guys enjoyed that story, because it's fucking embarrassing for me to tell it. We're past the 30-minute mark. So yeah, let me know what else you want us to talk about for episode 4. I'm still trying to hold this grin from shitting my pants. I haven't shit my pants
in a week.
It's been a while. It's been more than a week. But I was gonna say I hadn't shit my pants since, but I can't. I don't know if I can say that. I gotta really think about it.
No, you have.
People shit their pants, and we just don't talk about it.
No.
Well, we don't shit our pants all the time.
You do.
I don't want to talk anymore. I'm getting backed into a corner here. I haven't shit my pants as an adult. Okay, guys? Fuck you. Everybody.
Sure.
I almost pissed myself on a road trip.
Really?
Remember that?
Oh! We have a story about Eric.
Yeah.
Remember when I peed on you?
Oh.
Hold on. Real quick. Eric we were in California, and Eric was crying, like he was in the beach, like help me.
Like he had walked off like by him, like me and him were like kind of like close together, and then Louis and Sandy were on the other side, like kind of far from us. We didn't know how far we drifted off from you guys. Yeah. And Eric just started like crying. He's like, it hurts. And we got him out of the water, and we're looking at his leg, and it's red. Yeah. Like it looks like a rash, kind of. Yeah. And we didn't see anything.
My brain automatically went like oh shit, he got stung by a jellyfish. And I read somewhere that if you pee on it, it neutralizes the burn. It's supposed to alleviate the pain. So I'm like, Eric, pee on your leg, right? We take him to the back to the beach house. I'm like, Eric, pee on your leg. We're in the shower. I'm helping him because I literally had to carry him back. Yeah, I don't know if you remember that.
He was in pain.
Eric doesn't really cry for pain, but he was like, it hurts so bad. And I'm like, pee on your leg.
Does it feel like it stings, or like does it just like
it was a pain he had never felt, because he was like, I don't know what it's like. I don't. And then he was just like in dire pain. Yeah. And we're like, it was the first time we had rented a beach house, and we weren't that far, but it was hard to run through the sand. And I had this kid. Eric's always been a big kid. He's like me, like he's always been like similar body type. So I put him over my shoulder, and I'm lunging like back to the beach house.
If you run through sand, you know the struggle.
And then with a big kid on your back, I'm like, oh shit. So we get back to the beach house. I'm helping him, and I'm like, Eric, you're gonna have to pee on yourself. Pee on your leg, like aim on your leg.
And he's freaking out. And he's like, okay, I can't.
And then he's like, brother, I can't pee. Like, I can't. And so me and Eric make eye contact. And I'm thinking, and he's thinking what I'm thinking. And then he looks back at me, and he's like, just do it. Right? So I said, look away. I don't want you to see this. Stupid. And I peed on his leg. And I saved it. I did it for my brother. Honestly, fuck you guys if you're going to make fun of me.
He was still in pain afterwards.
He was still...
They did it for nothing.
I was going to get there. Hold on. Turns out, Eric had never felt a muscle cramp before. And it was just a muscle cramp. But we thought he got stung by a jellyfish.
Well, it's because it was weird because his leg was red.
Yeah, it was red. But
it could have been from like the sand, because he was also rolling around too in the sand.
I peed on his leg for no reason. Honestly, that shit was so hilarious. Eric, you should be thanking me, and at the same time, I want to apologize.
Thank you, but that wasn't the story I was gonna get to.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll save that story for another time because we're running late. We're really past it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Eric, for accepting my apology.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.